Welcome back to YouPort. The global financial crisis has just finished, and in the meantime I laid out a couple of bathrooms up there and I'm about to do these ones. Never quite sure how to vary up the bathrooms so they're not so repetitive, but I guess there doesn't really need to be variety. It's not really something that you go to for interest's sake. It's something you go to because you need to go. Let's see. Which way am I going to do it? No, I know. Okay. Let's get rid of those ones, I think. And then sinks along here. Let's get rid of that one. And then some doors. Doors. Now, did I ever do the floors over here? No, I didn't. Alright, let's fix that. Apparently I didn't do the doors either. What's going on? Oh no, they're just open. Alright, that's fine. Okie dokie. I think it might be time we started setting up some more of these stores. We've got food there, so this must be a shopping store. Oh, it's not being marked out. Alright, that's easy. Do that. Okay, one thing I'm noticing, because I built this section of terminal essentially as a sky bridge over the taxiway, with playing the game with headphones on and at the volume I've got, it's actually really quite loud every time a plane comes through. So I'm editing that down every time we post the video, but it might be something you want to avoid in your own games. Let's see, wall mounted. Always end up making these shops far larger than they actually need to be. So I think the requirements for this will be something along the lines of, maybe 8 to 10. Yeah, 9 shelves for a 5-star shop, and a cashier desk and no other requirements other than size, so this is massively overkill. Let's put, I don't know, a bit of hedge there to try and decorate things a bit. Speaking of hedges, let's fence that in a bit too, just to make it a little bit more private. And this side. So that's really just a waiting area for your partner if you're in the loo. And then let's go with the biggest shelves we've got to try and fill the space up a bit more quickly. There. And of course that doesn't fit neatly. What did you expect? Now I have absolutely no idea if a 5-star store is going to survive with the number of passengers here, but let's give it a shot. And let's see. This one's a staff room, isn't it? Yep. Okay, the staff room doesn't need to be that big, and I need to start putting some chairs and things in here, so let's do a bit of that first. I always like to give my staff high quality chairs. So again, there's a plane right there, and that's really quite loud in my ears. And let's put some nice flowers or something. How about these ones? Like so. And what I might do... No, it doesn't really fit. Never mind. I'll leave the bin there, move this, and this section is really just too big for its actual usage. How about we delete that first and make it a bit smaller and instead have a much larger food room. Like so. And then this section can be the staff room, and it's still huge, but at least it's not quite as unnecessarily oversized. Here comes another plane. Yeah, I'm quite seriously regretting trying to build a terminal on top of that. That's getting really quite irritating. But I guess once it's built, I don't have to stare at this too much. And let's see, decorations are there. I always think it's kind of frustrating that the holiday trees are really, one of your 7 options. I'd like there to be more options, and this could still be one of them, but it's nowhere near holiday time well, I suppose it is kind of Easter time, depending on when you're watching this versus when I'm recording it. But let's say this is not just a staff room, it's a storage room. And then if we're still playing this when we get to that certain well-known holiday, I could relocate these trees out around the rest of the terminal and then bring them back after that holiday period's done. That seems kind of funny, but whether I'll remember or whether it'll actually be as entertaining as it seems to me right now, who knows? Now, they can have a bigger door. Woo, let's try that again. Door, please. Now this food room, what are we going to do there? What are my options? Café aristocratique. Display fridges. That doesn't sound that exciting to me. There we go. Plenty of room, 5 cooking stations, modular sofa, hedges, and the counters. Alright, so cooking stations, we can do that. That is under here. I'm going to do this in planning mode because I want to replicate. If I can go cooking station, which way around is that? I assume that way. Counter, let's say the counter's opposite, and the fridge can also be there, and then copy and paste that. So it's 5 I need. If I put 1, 2, 3, 4, almost fits 5, alright. Close enough. And then there's a sink somewhere, I'm sure. Kitchen sink. Oh, that's 2 by. I thought that was 1 by. Alright, well, it can be sort of a wall of sinks. Something like that. And then we'll have the counters. And one thing I have noticed about this game is it's a good idea to have multiple food counters. If you've got enough traffic coming in, you really, really want more than just like 2 people serving. And then after that, let's go with chairs and things. Now, over here, yes, I haven't coloured this either, have I? Right, okay. I've got, oh yes, modular sofas. Sorry, forgetting what I'm doing. Modular sofa and a hedge. Well, the hedge can be simple enough. That can be your entrance, which is not quite centered. And let's actually extend like so. And then the modular sofa, which I haven't used for a while, goes there. I won't put any there because that's all queuing space. And that bit can go, let's say, there. And then you want the straight bit. Ah yes, and you can't click and drag these like walls or hedges, you have to do them one at a time. Which way around am I facing? Yes, that way. Actually. Yes, plane, go away. Yeah, that kind of works. I'm actually going to remove that bit. If I shuffle that along slightly, like so, and I'm going to be lazy and leave it at that. I could add more decoration, but I think that'll do. Yes, that one. Okay, so let's see if these can actually sustain the number of people we've got. This one is female, open, male, open. Like so. They should start getting used pretty quickly because people have been sitting around waiting. And it looks like I can shove another window in there too. Easily. Come on. Oh, that's irritating. No, I did not want a window in the middle of my airport doing nothing. I certainly did not want to remove that skewer zone. Right. Now that by itself would probably survive as a level 5 store, but if I start putting in multiple other food stores, that could become a problem. So let's start by not making this one a food store. And let's go inside of that, I think. No. Yes, that size. God, the zoning gets annoying. I don't want secure zone switched on every time I change settings. What were we using in here? It was marble, wasn't it? Excellent. Okay, well, you can get a very fancy marble, and actually so can you. Green. How does green look? Not brilliant, but bearable. And also we can start coloring these things. So let's say, what was this one called? Shea Clara. You can be white. No, I've already done it before. What am I doing? Go away, plane. That's not the white I meant. I meant this white. Is there anything else I can spray? No, right. This one can be a reddy color. Sort of, kind of like the color the chairs already are is what I'm aiming for. Cool. Missed one. There we go. Have I got them all? Yeah, cool. So this store, what do we need this time? I don't want to try and squeeze 2 5-star shops in the same sort of spot. Although, no, sorry, this is a shop, not a food store. Kind of saving the 5-star. There's only one there, I think. 1, 3. Yeah, I'll save bottle for when I'm doing large stands, I think. Let's go with this one. As to go. 8 shelves. How exciting. Alright. Which way around? That way. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got one more than you wanted. There you go. You can be AS to go. Yeah, this is getting plenty of traffic already. Yeah, that's fine. If I shuffle that along a little bit, much like I did to the other shop, just leaving space essentially, and then having walls, or in this case hedges. One thing I'd like to try sometime, not in YouPort, but in some other sort of throwaway town, or throwaway airport, Like we've got terminal quality, decorations, etc. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, it must be that. I wonder if you could get a much higher quality terminal just simply by using hedges everywhere instead of walls. So like all of this would be a hedge and so on. It would be ridiculous, but as a purely gamey test, it would be entertaining to try. So what did we say? It was display fridges, wasn't it? Food store. Won't make it as big. And then... what am I doing? This. Yeah, 9 display fridges. How exciting. Alright. What I'll do with this one, if I grab... not that. If I grab the small one of these and figure out which way around it is, which is always very difficult to tell. I think it's that way around. What I'm going to do is try to manage the queuing a bit by cutting that off. In fact, yeah, a bit longer. So I want people to queue up in here, not sticking all the way out into the thoroughfare. And then we can have our display fridges, which would be that way around. Six, 7, let's see, 8, 9, and then there's tables and chairs. If I grab those, that should fit. Go away, thank you. Should fit fairly neatly along here. Eight out of 9. Oh, okay. It's easy to fix. I must have miscounted. There we go. Auto save. Thank you. And let's speed this up a bit and start to see how our shops are doing when they've got a full day to run. So at the moment, I think these will be closed. Yeah. Like 8 out of 95 sales is terrible, but then it would have only opened for about an hour. That's GA. They should be absolutely fine to take care of themselves. Yep, there we go. Into your hangar, carry on. While we're waiting for night to pass, though, let's see. This is working pretty well. Although it's busier than I thought it would be, so let's at least add some more seating. Oh, go away, planes. I don't mean go away as in, I don't want you here ever, I just don't want you to make so much noise. Now look at that, it actually fits. That's a door. Ah, speaking of doors, nope, I didn't block one. Excellent. That will do. God, look at them all. Right. What I was thinking is planning out security and whatnot for the large flights. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And this is sort of only just coping with the 6. Hang on, are these large or... Oh no, they're large anyway. I convinced myself these were medium and the ones over here would be large. No, that's not how it works at all. Alright, that's 6 large planes. That explains why there's so many people going through security. Alright. So how many large? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this quote-unquote international wing is actually going to be smaller in total number of large planes, but then it's got some medium planes as well. Alright. And these were, I believe, large checkpoints, yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is sort of just coping, so I need more. So let's look at our security zones. Right. What if... What if it was more like this? Missed. And then security, large. And now it looks like it's going to be overkill because that's going to be a lot more than 5. Oh well, I can space them out too. Four, yep. Come on, mouse. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, almost 9. That one wasn't placed properly anyway. What if it's a gap of 3? Nope. Well, we can always get rid of that one. Put that there, or better yet, put one like that. And then those can be for staff. Alright. Oh. No, forget it, forget it, forget it. Exits are important too, Ben. Jeez. I forgot all about that. So if this were the exits, and I wanted essentially that entire width, that gives me much less room to do this. Let's say there's, yeah, that much gap. 3, 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that, put that there. Yeah, close enough. I'm not going to fiddle with it too much. Something like that, then we can have our trusty hedges along here to really try and separate incoming from outgoing. In fact, I might emphasize that somewhat. Like so. And what floor am I on? Yeah. So they're already coming upstairs. if that were... Let's pretend if we copy all of that and then planning mode, put it sort of there and damn, that was loud. There. I'm so turning down the volume before I record the next one of these. I think that'll be enough to cover the number of aircraft stands we've got up here. Then you can have check-in, people come upstairs and go through security. So there's a huge space here that's just wasted right now. I don't know what I can do. Oh, maybe I do. If the stairs were down this end, check in, turn around, come out, go upstairs, and say security was about here, then you could have lounges or something. There's an idea. Alright. Let's see if I can get tricky. Whoa, come on, mouse. Like that. Nope, still didn't get it lined up at all. Let's try that again. Alright. I like the hedges idea. I'm going to stick with that. Then we can have security exits. No, I thought I was still in planning mode. That hedge is going to get built, but I guess that's not too much drama. Wow, I really can't just click in the right square to save my life today. Thank you. Get rid of that random bit of wall. Okay, I keep noticing this warning. Is it one of those? A service car shuttling ramp agents to a remote stand was forced to leave a service car stop without ramp agents on board. Consider building a ramp agent staff room closer to the service car stops. If you remember, these are my service car stops along here, and there's a staff room right there. I never quite finished moving these around, so I will try to do that at some point, but that's really not very far. The only thing I can think of is maybe there's not enough ramp agents, but I feel like we already have a lot. 6150 jobs claimed. Well, let's hire some more. That switched off, yep. Okay, switch back to there. If I'm clever enough... Yes, as long as you're in pause mode, you can do that directly. If you're unpaused, they might claim jobs before it actually lets you manually assign them. Alright, fingers crossed that will help to resolve that problem. Otherwise, finishing relocating that service stand is probably the way to go. Speaking of relocating things, I now recall there was some issue with trying to relocate them. I might investigate that between episodes. I'll get back to you. So until next time, bye bye.